Hello?
It's me.
Peter, hi.
Don't speak. Just listen. I'm speaking to you because I have to speak to someone. But if they find out where I am, then I'm dead. And if they find out that you've spoken to me, then you're dead too. Do you understand?
I understand.
Fine. Then ask me your questions.
Well, specifically, I just wanted to ask you about the execution, really, and whether you thought that...
Murder.
Sorry?
It was a murder. It wasn't an execution.
But there was a trial, Peter.
It was a farce. It was a bad joke. He was murdered and people have to know.
Well, that's where I come in.
That's where you come in.
So, let's start from the beginning, shall we?
Why don't we?
So, tell me about the arrest.
Thursday. They took him on Thursday. There was this garden that he took us to when he wanted quiet. It's a beautiful place. And he'd been praying there for ages. And he was angry with me because I kept falling asleep. But I was tired and I didn't know that anything was going to happen. Anyway, that's when they came and they took him.
Who came?
There was this mob, crowd of them armed to the teeth.
How did they find you?
He was betrayed. It was one of ours. He'd been with us for 3 years, a man by the name of Judas Iscariot.
The suicide?
What?
Oh, well, I mean, that's what I heard. A man by that name committed suicide, hanged himself about 2 days ago.
I didn't know that. Couldn't happen to a nicer man. He led the mob right to us and then they took him away.
So you didn't fight?
No, I wanted to. I thought we could punch our way out, but Jesus, no. No, it was more like he wanted to go with them. He was talking about fulfilling scripture or something. But I followed him right to the high priest's court and I waited outside.
You weren't recognised?
Not really.
Meaning?
Meaning not really. I can only tell you what I heard. But what I heard is that they had it in for him from the start. They kept asking him questions and he wouldn't answer. And then they asked him if he was the Messiah, if he was the Son of God. And he said, I am. And you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the power and coming with the clouds of heaven. And I don't know what that means, but they said that it was blasphemy. And they beat him and they took him to the local governor, Pontius Pilate.
Wasn't it blasphemy?
Only if it wasn't true. I said I didn't know him. When I was waiting outside. And God help me, 3 times I denied it. 3 times they asked me. And God help me, 3 times I denied it. I was scared. Don't you understand? I was so scared. I wanted to run away. But I had to see what would happen. So I followed them to the governor's place. Well, Pilate, he didn't want anything to do with it. He thought it was a local matter. But by now the priests had gathered this whole crowd and he thought they were going to riot. So he gave them what they wanted, and what they wanted was blood. So he gave the order for Jesus to be scourged.
Can you explain that?
It means that they whipped him until there was no skin on his back, or his arms, or his legs. It means he was just a mess of blood. And the crowd weren't happy with that. So Pilate washed his hands, and he gave the order for Jesus to be crucified.
He knew he'd done nothing?
He'd done nothing. Pilate was just afraid of the mob.
So they knowingly killed an innocent man?
Listen, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I mean, this won't stop here. They'll be coming after anyone who followed him. And if you publish this, you better lie low for a while because they're not going to like what you have to say.
I know that. I saw him die.
You did. I couldn't watch.
Well, I was there. They took him to that hill, you know, Golgotha, the one that looks like a skull. They hung him there between 2 thieves. And all these priests, they were just making fun of him, and the soldiers who mocked him, they tied dice for his clothes, and well then
the sky went dark.
yeah, it was as if the sun just couldn't watch anymore. And then he was trying to say something, but I couldn't quite work out what it was, so I tried to push my way through the crowd as best I could. And then I heard him say, "It is finished." And then he died. And then there's this soldier who had watched everything happen, and he just said, "This was the Son of God."
Oh my God, what have we done?
I wish I knew.
Oh, look, don't write this, don't write this. They'll kill you for sure.
I'll be okay. I've got some relatives in the country. I'll stay with them until it all blows over.
And what if it never blows over?
Oh, then I like it in the country. Look, I've got to go, Peter, but... Well, God bless you.
Oh, I think it might be a bit late for that.
Well, you never know.